On a stormy afternoon in a quiet town, young Eli discovered a scene that would change everything. As rain cascaded down and puddles multiplied, a soft, desperate sound led him to a storm drain where a large German shepherd lay trapped, its leg caught and its eyes pleading for help. In that raw, unforgettable moment, Eli's compassion overpowered his fear. Welcome to Acts of Kindness Stories, where today you'll witness how one small act of bravery set off a chain of events that not only rescued a suffering animal but also reminded everyone that kindness can light even the darkest of days. Stay with us as we follow Eli's journey, a story of determination, empathy, and the enduring power of caring for one another. Eli's heart pounded as he slipped away from the warmth of his home and into the downpour. Despite his mother's warnings, the relentless patter of rain and the mysterious sound echoing from a nearby storm drain spurred him forward. The world around him blurred into streaks of gray and blue as he navigated puddles and narrow alleys, determined to uncover the source of that plaintive cry. Every step carried a mix of trepidation and an unwavering resolve to help whoever was calling for aid. When Eli reached the storm drain, the truth of the sound struck him immediately. A large German shepherd lay half-submerged in the turbulent water, its leg painfully trapped between rusted metal pipes. The dog's eyes, deep and sorrowful, met Eli's with an unspoken plea. Without hesitation, the boy knelt beside the struggling animal, his small hands reaching out in a gesture of comfort. He spoke softly, his words imbued with both innocence and a wisdom far beyond his years. "I'm here. I won't let you hurt." In that charged moment, the bond between them became undeniable, bridging the gap between fear and hope. Eli's initial attempts to free the dog were met with frustration as the cold, unyielding metal refused to budge under his limited strength. Yet, the determination in his eyes did not waver. Scanning the area, he spotted a broken piece of wood discarded near a dumpster, a tool that might serve as a lever. With cautious precision, he wedged the makeshift tool into the gap between the pipes. The metal groaned in protest, shifting ever so slightly. At that moment, the dog, whom Eli would soon learn was named Rex, pushed gently against the pipe, and slowly, painfully, its leg began to slip free. Though the progress was measured and the process taxing, every small movement was a victory, a testament to the power of persistence and compassion. But as the rain continued to pour and the alley filled with the murmur of rising water, another threat emerged. From the far end of the narrow passage, shadowy figures began to materialize. Two men in dark raincoats, accompanied by a large, aggressive dog, advanced with a purpose that chilled Eli's spine. Their voices, low and menacing, hinted at secrets and a pursuit that went far beyond a simple rescue. The strangers spoke of a tracking device and claimed the dog was valuable property, their words laced with an urgency that left little room for compassion. Eli's instincts screamed danger, yet his commitment to Rex only grew stronger. In a flurry of quick decisions and brave actions, Eli scooped up his red wagon, a cherished toy that now became a lifeline, and raced back to retrieve it. With the dog still trapped and the ominous figures drawing near, he fashioned a plan to transport Rex to a safer location. Every second counted as he navigated the flooded alley, his small arms straining against the weight of the makeshift rescue. Rex, though injured and weakened, demonstrated a will to survive that matched Eli's own. Their journey through the rain was punctuated by fleeting moments of hope and despair, the near loss of sight when Rex disappeared from view, the heart-stopping sound of approaching footsteps, and the silent understanding between boy and dog that they had to stick together. When they finally reached a modest storefront, a local bookstore that Eli's mother frequented, the tension mounted. Inside, the warm glow of lamplight contrasted sharply with the stormy chaos outside. The strangers, however, were not far behind. In a moment that tested both courage and resourcefulness, Eli and Rex sought refuge among the shelves of time-worn books and quiet customers. Every whispered word and furtive glance was a reminder of the peril they were in, yet amidst the fear, a spark of determination burned in Eli's eyes. He knew that turning back was not an option, not when a life was at stake. At the bookstore, the unfolding drama took an unexpected turn. An elderly store owner emerged, his face etched with concern as he recognized the gravity of the situation. With a steady voice, he insisted on contacting help, assuring Eli that they would do everything in their power to protect both him and Rex. In that moment, the crisis morphed from a solitary rescue into a community effort. The kindness of strangers and the shared understanding of duty converged, lending strength to the young boy who had already defied the storm for one living creature. The journey continued as they rushed to a nearby veterinary clinic, a place that promised relief from the cold and the hope of healing. Inside the clinic, the sterile brightness of the examination room provided a stark contrast to the tempest outside. Medical professionals moved with purpose, their faces focused on easing the pain of the injured German shepherd. Rex's leg, now freed but clearly broken, was meticulously examined. The veterinarian, a compassionate woman with calm expertise, confirmed that despite the severity of the injury, there was a chance for recovery with proper care and attention. While Rex received treatment, Eli's unwavering presence at the dog's side filled the room with an air of quiet determination. His small hand would gently rest on Rex's head, offering comfort that transcended words. The deep, unspoken connection between them spoke volumes, a promise of loyalty and a shared commitment to overcoming adversity. In the background, the threat of the men pursuing them lingered like a shadow. Their motivations remained shrouded in mystery, but one thing was clear: the malicious intent behind their pursuit was at odds with the simple, heartfelt desire to save a life. Within the confines of the clinic, the narrative of survival and hope began to intertwine with hints of a larger story. Subtle clues, a scratched engraving on Rex's collar, murmured references to a past filled with duty and loss, suggested that the dog's history was far from ordinary. As the treatment progressed, it became apparent that Rex had once been a trusted partner in a respected law enforcement unit, a loyal companion whose legacy was interwoven with the sacrifice of those who believed in justice and honor. These revelations added layers of meaning to the rescue, transforming it from a singular act of kindness into a pivotal moment that could unravel long-held mysteries. Eli listened intently as adults discussed details beyond his full understanding, piecing together fragments of a story that spoke of corruption, betrayal, and the resilience of a faithful friend. The whispers of a past marred by injustice mingled with the palpable present, a scene where a young boy's pure determination had already set extraordinary events into motion. Every word shared by the grown-ups resonated with Eli, affirming that sometimes the smallest voices carry the greatest truths. Amid the clinical routine and the coordinated efforts of rescuers, the focus remained steadfastly on the bond between Eli and Rex. Their journey had evolved into a powerful lesson on empathy and the profound impact of caring for those in need. The hardships endured in that storm, the narrow escapes from danger, and the tireless struggle to free a trapped life underscored the message that compassion can triumph even in the face of overwhelming odds. The narrative that unfolded in that rainy alley and continued within the clinic was a living testament to the idea that acts of kindness have the power to reshape lives, bridge generations, and challenge the darkest forces with the light of love and integrity. In every labored breath and every determined glance exchanged between the boy and the dog, there lay a promise that together, even the most unlikely heroes could forge a path toward healing and justice. As the rain outside subsided and the murmur of urgent voices filled the clinic, Eli's resolve grew even stronger. He realized that his role in this unfolding story was not merely that of a rescuer but of a guardian entrusted with the sacred duty to protect a kindred spirit who had once served a greater cause. Their intertwined destinies were now etched into the fabric of that rainy night. A night where a simple act of kindness set off a cascade of events that revealed the enduring power of loyalty, the importance of standing up for what is right, and the profound lesson that even in the most challenging moments, hope finds a way to shine through. In the quiet aftermath of that fateful night, the storm slowly subsided, leaving behind a calm that felt both fragile and hopeful. Eli, still holding Rex's paw, watched as the first light of dawn crept through the clinic windows. The ordeal had shaken them, but in its wake a powerful truth emerged. Courage and compassion can mend even the deepest wounds. Rex's steady, grateful gaze and Eli's resolute expression spoke volumes about the strength found in unexpected friendships and the unyielding power of a kind heart. As families and community members began to heal, the story of that brave rescue rippled outward, touching countless lives. Neighbors rallied around one another, inspired by the simple act of a young boy saving a loyal dog. Every whispered word, every shared tear, and every smile became a reminder that even in darkness, hope perseveres when nurtured by love and empathy. The community now stood united, with the truth that every act of kindness is a seed from which extraordinary change can blossom. If this story moved you as much as it moved us, let it serve as a beacon, a reminder that even the smallest acts of bravery have the power to transform lives. We invite you to join our journey by liking this video, sharing it with those who need a little light in their day, and leaving your thoughts in the comments below. Your voice matters, and by spreading these inspiring stories, you help create a ripple effect of kindness in our world. And don't forget to subscribe to Acts of Kindness Stories. Help us reach 10,000 subscribers so we can continue to bring you real-life tales of courage, hope, and the transformative power of compassion. Together, we can build a community where every act of kindness is celebrated, and every heart finds a reason to believe in a brighter tomorrow.